It's E3 time again, that once-a-year week of video game magic. Last year was a big one. It was the hardware year. We, the core audience, already knew the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One were on the way, but the big show was all about letting the normals know that Microsoft and Sony had new boxes on the horizon, and it was exciting. We tend to think of new console years as the most exciting time for E3, and they are in some ways, but as much as new consoles are exciting, what really draws us to this hobby is the games themselves. Console launches regularly bring some new properties, but it is rare that these games are true standouts, and they are almost always compromised in some way due simply to the fact that developers have to grapple with unknown hardware on an extremely tight timeline. Since we are in a year following the launch of new consoles, let's take a look back at the last generation and the software on show the year after launch, and just maybe we can get a better feel for what may be in store for us early next week at E3 2014. The Xbox 360 was announced in 2005, made a big splash at E3 the same year, and launched in the fall. The launch lineup for the 360 had a few standout titles including Amped 3, Condemned Criminal Origins, Cameo Elements of Power, Need for Speed Most Wanted, Perfect Dark Zero, and Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. Not a great lineup, and certainly no Halo equivalent to the launch of the original Xbox, but par for the course. Things kicked into high gear the next year. E3 2006 brought a slew of new game announcements, including reveals of Gears of War, Fable 2, Halo 3, and Grand Theft Auto 4. Most of these would not make a release in 2006, but Epic's genre-defining cover shooter did, and by many accounts ushered in the era of true next-generation games at the time. It took a full year for a game to drop that truly felt like an experience that would not have been possible on the original Xbox or PlayStation 2. For those feeling a little high and dry with not much to play on their new Xbox One or PlayStation 4, this should instill a little hope that even though Watch Dogs wasn't quite the new experience many were hoping it would be, we are just 7 months into the generation, and having to wait up to a year is nothing new. The PlayStation 3 was announced at E3 2005, but missed a timely release and reappeared at E3 2006 to a baffled gaming public. The price was ridiculous, starting at $499, and it was late. Poor reception aside, it finally hit market in fall of 2006. If the 360 launch seemed underwhelming, the PS3 launch was an utter disaster. Launch standouts included Marvel Ultimate Alliance, Resistance Fall of Man, and Call of Duty 3. Ouch. But Sony's follow-up E3 was a banger. In addition to a much-needed $100 price drop on the PlayStation 3 hardware, an insane number of games were announced at the big show in 2007. Here we go. Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots, Gran Turismo 5, Resident Evil 5, Star Wars The Force Unleashed, Heavenly Sword, Killzone 2, Ratchet & Clank Future Tools of Destruction, Uncharted Drake's Fortune, and Burnout Paradise. Now it is unfair to compare this to the 360 launch year plus one lineup, but it's not a competition. In fact, they both prove something quite encouraging. The year after the console launch is a good year for those who want new, great games. Luckily, we are in that exact position now. The PlayStation 4 and Xbox One launched last year. We got the launch lineup and first wave of games out of the way, and now we are just about to enter Wave 2, which is where things really start to get good. So what will we see at E3 2014 on current gen systems? Let's go through the confirmed list, and then we will hit the probablys, maybes, and hopefullys. We won't hit everything, but we'll try to hit the biggest, most exciting, and frankly, ones I want to see. Confirmed titles for E3 2014 include Alien Isolation, Assassin's Creed Unity, Batman Arkham Knight, Battlefield Hardline, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, The Crew, Destiny, The Division, Dragon Age Inquisition, Drive Club, Dying Light, The Evil Within, Evolve, Far Cry 4, Forza Horizon 2, Homefront: The Revolution, Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor, The Order 1886, Sunset Overdrive, and The Witcher 3. On the list of probablys, Final Fantasy 15, Halo 5 Guardians, Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain, Mirror's Edge 2, Mortal Kombat 10, Star Wars Battlefront, and Uncharted 4. On the maybes, Deep Down, a Gears of War game, a God of War game, Kingdom Hearts 3, Project Beast, Resident Evil 7, and Cyberpunk. And the hopefullys, Fallout 4, a new Mass Effect, and a new Deus Ex. And this one's just for me, the honorary Please Dear Lord game. A new Red Dead out of Rockstar. I need it. And these are all completely new titles. If we are including HD remakes and compilations, we could throw a few more in the maybe pile like GTA 5 HD, Halo HD Anthology, and Mass Effect Trilogy HD. No matter what happens, even if the complete unknowns are few and far in between, there are quite a few big releases on the horizon, and certainly some that are sure to get you excited. Also, this whole feature didn't account for a single indie title. How amazing is it to be a gamer right now? So, enjoy the anticipation. E3 will be here and gone before you know it. What do you hope to see? What falls into your hopefully and please dear Lord list? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your picks, and of course the corrections on egregious omissions in the various categories. I've been Jonathan Downin for Fish Tuxedo, and please share the word about what we're doing here if you like it. It really helps a lot. Thanks for watching.